Hey guys, welcome to a playthrough of Battletech. This is a game that I've wanted to play for quite some time. It's developed by Hairbrained Schemes, the developers of Shadowrun. I played the board game many years ago, but I haven't really been into Battletech since then. I remember a little bit about how to play. So I am familiar with some of the game mechanics, but this will mostly be a blind playthrough. I have no idea what the story is going to be like, and I have forgotten most of the content of Battletech as well, the mechs and things like that, and I'm sure things have changed over the years as well. So that looked like a brief history of the Battletech universe, the fights between the houses, the development of the giant war machines. So I have installed Flashpoint, Urban Warfare and Heavy Metal. I can't remember exactly what's in each of them at the moment. I'm going to start with a campaign. Let's begin a new campaign. I think we're going to keep everything standard. Let's just get straight into it.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coronadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Battletech Restoration. Okay, so we get to create our story, or at least select a little bit, a few of the options of our background. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimwood periphery, a region of space that lies at the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Okay, so decades ago your family came to the Reach from, and we get to choose where we come from. I don't know too much about these different houses, or not much at all really. The Draconus Combine tend to be fierce, disciplined, so this will change, I assume this will change some of our stats, possibly. Let's have a look. Or maybe this doesn't matter so much. Mech warriors who hail from the Free Worlds League tend to be passionate, enduring fighters who value justice and equality above all else. That's Marek, we've got Davian, the Federated Sons. They see themselves as righteous warriors and champions of liberty. House Steiner, well-equipped, well-trained, though they have also earned a reputation for not being particularly strategic thinkers on the battlefield. This might change how well we get along with the other houses, depending on who we choose and where we come from. Whether we're at war with one of the other houses or something like that. Mech warriors who hail from the Capellan Confederation are dedicated and steadfast combatants capable of holding the line and often surprising those opponents who would make the mistake of underestimating them. That could be a good place to start. Liao, the Magistry of Canopus. They often favour clever and unorthodox tactics in the field. The Taurian Concordat tend to be stubborn and aggressive. Is the strongest military power of the Rimwood Periphery. Okay, the Rimwood Periphery. They can be anything from petty thugs to ruthless tacticians to skilled and honourable warriors. The Deep Periphery. Mech warriors that hail from the Deep Periphery are rare, but even rarer is the mech warrior who will admit to such an origin. Okay, on the very edges of space, I guess. I'm leaning towards either the Rimwood Periphery. We can be a skilled and honourable warrior coming from the Rimwood Periphery, or maybe House Liao. The Capellan Confederation, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, Liao. We're going to go with that. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. That doesn't ring a bell, Blackjack. Is equipped with both long and close-range engagements. A pair of AC-2s is backed up by 4 medium lasers, lending the mech a powerful alpha strike, while jump jets enable the Blackjack to move to high ground at a moment's notice. So it sounds like a jack of all trades. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. So we've never seen real battle then, I assume, until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled, committing an unforgivable transgression. You struck out on your own. Family went bankrupt. Tactics and guts, so this does change our stats. Your family died in an accident. Your family was betrayed. Gunnery, guts. Do I want to go with the stats or the story? I'm looking more at the stats, actually. Tactics increases the effectiveness of called shot opportunities. Reduces the penalty for indirect fire. Guts, I think, improves health. Reduces the penalty from weapon recoil. Piloting would be good. Increases melee hit chance and base sprint distance. Gunnery would be good as well, actually. I'm thinking piloting and guts. Your family died in an accident, a freak jump ship accident. Let's go with that. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a... What did we get up to? Frontier pirate? Solaris gladiator. Let's go with a frontier freelancer. No, maybe a merchant guard. +1 piloting. You signed on as a guard for a small trading guild, providing security as the guild's caravan made trading runs between the inner sphere and the periphery. It was a largely uneventful life, but you were able to put your mech warrior skills to good use in the occasional scuffle with pirates and uncooperative local governments. So that'll give us +1 piloting there as well. Until years later you cross paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again. While escorting a supply caravan to a small outpost on the outskirts of the Regan Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the house Arano Royal Guard. And that's the lady that we saw in the beginning cutscene. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral Blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of the Lady Kamea Arano. Okay, we're set upon by pirates and Raju heard our distress call. Okay, I'm going to go with they're on. Let's go Born, Bear, last name random, Bjorn Myers. One, two, three, four, five. Bjorn Pretz. No, don't like it. Bjorn Solus. Okay, sounds good. It's just one person, right? He... yeah, looks good. Do I want to customize that anymore? I'm not sure how detailed the customization is. That's fairly detailed. It's not really gonna... I think this only affects the portrait. So it's not gonna make much of a difference at all. I can barely see those tattoos. Or maybe the hair's in the way. Change the clothing around a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, how do I change the... I guess I can't change the... Oh, the hairstyle, I can change it. Okay, so I can pretty much change everything here if I want. It's not really going to make that much of a difference. Okay, that'll do. That will do. Name and call sign, character portrait, yes. Good, we're good to go. Okay, your character background. Decades ago, your family came to the Uruguayan Reach from the Capellan Confederation. The day after your 16th birthday, the rest of your family died in an accident. +1 piloting and guts. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a merchant guard. +1 piloting, so our skills are 2 gunnery, 4 piloting, 2 tactics, 3 guts. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay, so Lady Kamea is heading out to her coronation, and this is where we meet Raju, the tutor from our childhood.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, and looks like first up we have a bit of a tutorial mission here. We've got some test dummies, barely any armor on them. Okay, Bear, I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests, you know the drill. More importantly though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favour and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. So this is our little Blackjack. I should be able to right click on it to have a look at the armour and interior structure. 4 medium lasers, 2 autocannons.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be...
I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamadi's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those old burnt out urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Here comes a little tank. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I've no doubt that she'll be just an effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City, Alrastesia, once she's in the capital, with her cousin Victoria by her side. She's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check in your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving through the tree line. Put some hurt on it for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamadi, was a good friend.
Right, the target in the forest. This one. It's got quite a lot of armor, so let's fire with everything that we've got. Now we have exposed some of the structure, so we're going to finish it off. This is the little heat bar. He's fine so far. Just fire with everything.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. Now I don't know how familiar you are with the Irigan politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamadi's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
I assume all this stuff is scripted, so let's just quickly go through the tutorial mission.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Plasma leak detected, jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged, system inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of all the gods, this is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single roll guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is going to break down on your Blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. Alright, so I think we can press V. Hang on a minute. Select Bear. Press V, and that should cycle through the melee targets.
Engaging physical attacks.
Good hit, at least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your Blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Now the damage you do in the melee attack depends on the weight of the mech. I'm not sure if it depends on the weight of the other mech. I think it just depends on the weight of the mech performing the attack. And we have the death from above as well. Although our jump jets aren't working at the moment. Let's go for a sprint up here.
Full throttle.
Is this Raju? Congratulations, Bear. Your Blackjack's as combat ready as it can be given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know that you'll be ready. I have the sneaky suspicion something is going to happen at the coronation. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
So we've got the Blackjack. He's in a Centurion, a medium mech. We're a medium mech as well. So he's got 2 medium lasers, long-range missiles times 10, AC 10. Not quite sure what the difference is between AC 10 and AC 2. I assume it's the size of the projectile, so AC 10 probably does more damage. This is probably a longer range, I'm assuming, but yeah, I'm sure we can have a look at the stats a little bit later. Allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton Docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold, the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. High Lady Kamea Arano. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Are they going to have a fight, are they? Bold words, cousin. But the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my cargo is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech. And in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are, overland along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamea, we'll get you there in one piece. Bear, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission
What
successful.
did he tell me? That there's going to be trouble?
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, Today, we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!